Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. So we got into the warehouse, and we found signs of recent occupation and a partly charred painting. We were interrupted by Officer Bradley, who joined us for our investigation. So we drove up here to the Hawkins Mansion together. Let's go, enter the madness. Alright, thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you all are doing good. We're doing pretty good. We're not too far into this investigation, so, our sanity and our stamina are still pretty much intact.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Creepy. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3 something. 3:5. Nice ambiance for a Lovecraft game.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Alright, can we go?
Poor kid.
Come on, guy. Nice place.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion. This gate is locked.
I just want to explore my surroundings a little bit. This came all the way down to a different entrance. Looks like it.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Damn, I can't get in there.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Of course. Why would you leave a full bottle of bourbon outside? Snoopy's snoring on the couch here. And chasing dream rabbits. You're chasing dream rabbits, little buddy. I hope you catch them. Alright, let's go up here and get in this spooky ass mansion. Oh, that's cool. Awesome view. Alright. Let's see.
Piers, shall we enter? Now
Let's
that you
do it.
finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Let's go. Kill some vermin.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. So Sarah was an artist. She painted otherworldly scenes. They say she
Follow
went
me.
mad.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
And this is where they lived. Ugh.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Nobody could clean this shit up.
What kind of meat is this?
Mystery meat. Find the fire scene.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat, or something else?
I wouldn't eat that shit either.
Something happened at this table.
It's
An
like
argument?
gray yellow meat. Alright.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
I mean, if he's sitting here drinking whiskey out of the bottle, I feel like there's a chance that he could have been a heavy drinker.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes?
I'm not a detective, but,
How?
you know.
stop at the time of the fire. Did someone escape the fire?
Is this person naked?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Fucking spooky, dude. Look at this guy. It probably wouldn't burn because it was too evil and spooky and creepy.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
The couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Let's see, I've got a character point. I'll spin that real quick. They keep reminding me of it, so... So I have nightmares. That's the only insanity I have yet. That's good. Alright, we leveled up psychology. Let's see, I'll remove this from investigation. Okay, we'll level up psychology. That's cool. Works for me. Yes, validate. Alright.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
History of medicine. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Damn, what do you think that's worth? Oh, I don't even want to know.
Moby Dick, Melville's
Moby Dick.
classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
All these books
Mandatory
are about the
reading for
sea.
any whale. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Does this have infinite lighter fluid?
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay, that was spooky.
Locked.
Smart deduction there.
What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me.
Too complicated.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something.